What is crack-a-lackin', everybody? Your money smart guy, Matt Sapal here, hailing to you from Oak Brook, Illinois. Here at the end of our workshop, I want to share a message today about paving the road. Listen, before we do that, though, I want to just kind of have you two around our workshop here. Just some exciting individuals here from our workshop this morning for entrepreneurs here. We are the #1 office for PHP Agency. Gave a class this morning about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and what we call the ABCs of money class. But we got some people here from all over the Chicagoland area. Fired up, excited. We're done with our workshop, but people are just sticking around. People are sticking around. They're just excited. They're excited about having answers to the biggest question about personal finances, having direction about where they're going financially. As hard as they were working for their job, now they find an avenue to work for themselves. So let me let's look at a quick tour around. What's up, Kenya?
What's up?
Kenya in the house, all the way from the south suburbs, right? So Kenya, the topic I'm talking about is paving the road. Any thoughts and ideas about what it means for you to pave the road of entrepreneurship, paving the road for a lot of people in your family that may not have been financially independent, but here you are now, taking control of that for you, your husband, your family's lives?
Yes. I realize that I have to take control right now. We have 4 little ones, so I realize that if I don't do it, no one's going to do it. So come on.
That's it. Let's make the connection.
Yes.
All right. We have an officer here. She got her Chicago Cubs jacket, but we got Winter Pero here. Badge by day, entrepreneur by night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Winter, the question I'm asking today is how important it is for you to pave the road financially, entrepreneurially for your family, your children. How important is it to you?
It's detrimental to me and my lifestyle. I have a lot of people that depend on me, so I feel like with the information you provide me and the knowledge that your partners and everybody I've met here from Richard Love to Becky, I'm absorbing from each and every one of the people who are making it happen every day on a daily basis. Because I work 9 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday. So part-time for me is serious. My off time, I'm here. I'm at meetings. I could be sleeping in right now. I got 2 children, 2 small children at that.
Yeah.
And I have an auntie on disability at home.
Wow.
So this is serious to me. I bust my butt to make sure I make the needs for my family. And this is something that's going to take us exponentially income level so we can grow.
And just to let you know, we won't disclose her clientele, but she established some major clientele the last 2 weeks, so we're really proud of her progress. Put some big deals together, huh, Winter?
Yes, sir.
All right, proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Put some big deals together, super proud of her. New entrepreneur, went from officer to entrepreneur. So let's take a look at this family right here. Noel.
What's going on?
Mama Berry, Papa Berry,
Hey,
and Junior.
what's up?
And Bex and Effects.
What's up? Absolutely.
And all the way from Danville, Illinois, Billy Krause
Where's that?
came all the way from Danville, Illinois to pave the road. So who wants to answer this question? How important is it for you to pave the road, at least financially and entrepreneurially for your family?
Most definitely. We want to change the trajectory of our generations. We've been in one spot for too long. It's time to go to the next level. So it's definitely important.
Mama Berry?
Absolutely. I wish I had known about this sooner. Thank God for our daughter over here. Now we're in here to change the world.
Now, can you tell everybody about that? Listen, what's your career background?
I am a certified educator in the state of Illinois. I'm dually degreed. I have a master's degree in special education and a master's degree in reading. I'm actually a certified reading specialist in the state of Illinois, and realize that even with all of my education, there's no guarantee for financial freedom. That's why I made the switch. I will be educating people on their finances moving forward.
So articulate, right? Oh my, speaks so well. And Noel is the one who introduced Mom and Dad to this conversation. Noel, how important is it for you to also pave the way for your brother, at least for your generation?
Huge. The financial struggles that our parents and their families have had to deal with, we will not have to deal with. And I'm like so determined for this guy and our youngest brother when he's old enough to come into business for himself, so that we are just changing generational wealth and our education and our finances and our health and everything. So it's huge for me. I'm so proud of my parents for making the decision for themselves. And they said, we're going to get in on this too. So I'm like really proud of them, and I'm proud of this guy too. So let's go.
High fives. Oh, that was awesome. Becky, how important is it for you to pave the road for Olivia, for Doug, your family?
Oh man, it means the world to me. You know, I've said this a million times. It really is a reflection. You know, Olivia, you know, I left her this morning with my mom in Rockford, and she's like, "Mom, I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay." And I was like, "Keep your eye on the prize, baby girl. Keep your eye on the prize. It's not for forever. It's just for right now. We have the rest of our lives." And I was like, "So what trip do you want to take next year?" And she wants a Disney cruise next year. So I was like, "I've got to do the work now." She's like, "All right," but I know, and she knows, and Doug knows, it's just temporary. It is just temporary. So it's 5 months left in the year. Got to hustle it out.
And you can tell her Uncle Billy. Uncle Billy will turn. He'll dress up as Jasmine. Billy, former equipment manager, former Northwestern. So how important is it for you to pave the road financial, man, for your family?
It's important because if I don't do it, no one else is going to do it. I'm thankful for this industry because if it wasn't for this industry, I wouldn't be able to do the things I can do for my family, as far as uprooting my whole family from the Chicago area and move back home to help take care of my parents. So,
Awesome.
That's wonderful.
That's it, man. Everybody is unified under one message. We need to take care of ourselves. And this young lady here, mom entrepreneur, she opened up her calendar to mentor, five or six people.
5, 6 people.
You interviewed 6.
Yes.
3 passed.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we have one right here. One of my high school buddies.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
That's awesome. So now you're mentoring it as a mom entrepreneur.
Yes, so she actually, her whole family, they're all business owners. She wanted to be a rebel, and she's like, I'm just going to go out and take a job. You know, I want to see what the experience is. She goes on and she's like, I can't do that. I don't want people controlling my time. I need my freedom. I need to make the kind of money that I deserve to be paid. So she's here, ready to get started, excited. We're going to make great things happen.
Proud of you, Rose. All right. Oh, so there's Johnny Eath right there. Hey. And we have Noemi. Matt, nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. All right. Looking forward to do some big things. There's Juan and Juan. Good to see you, brother. Everybody's here has a common denominator. The common denominator is we understand that nobody's going to bail us out. We got to take financial control for ourselves. The common denominator here is nobody was raised on a trust fund. So if you happen to be watching this video, you have a trust fund, you have access to money. Well, God bless you, and I'm glad somebody in your family made that decision generations ago. But the common denominator here is nobody made that decision for our family. People here are immigrants, people from other countries, demographics, ethnic backgrounds, socioeconomic upbringing. Just conversations happening. Outstanding stuff. Deanne is here. Doing some big things, right? So, let me chit chat with you guys here real quick. What's up, gents? Entrepreneurs in the house here. Caesar putting some big deals together this week. Proud of you, bro.
thank you, man.
All right? Boom. So, sharing with you a message of helping you understand, man, paving the road. I had lunch with my high school business teacher, Mr. Weiss. And for those of you who are from the Berwyn, Cicero, Stickney area, maybe that name rings a bell because he actually owned a restaurant called Michael Anthony's Pizza. And the message I want to share with you about paving the road is, listen, we are all dropped into this world. And for some of you, it could be a financial jungle. It could be a business career jungle. And we are dropped into this world. We wake up and we have our existing reality, whatever it is for you this morning. But you got to be the one that's going to be paving the way. You got to pave the road. And my high school business teacher, as he was having lunch with me earlier this week, he said, Matt, you know, back in the day, when people landed on the east coast of America, in order to get to California, in order to get to the west coast, people were trying to discover how to get out there. And once people figured out how to get out there, it was the hardest to get out there the first time because nobody knew the road. Nobody knew the way. Nobody knew the path. But next thing you know, trails started being established. Next thing you know, roads started being established, regardless if they're paved or not paved. But a direction of where people need to go was starting to become established when people started journeying forward. See, the challenge that you and I have is that most people around us don't want to journey forward. People are lulled into an area of mediocrity. They're lulled into an area of good enough. They're lulled into an area of okay. They're lulled into an area of just settling. And when I ask people at our workshops, I'm asking this simple question: are you happy, at least financially? People may be happy with their business degrees, their title at their job, the position of which they acquired at their job, their position, their rank, whatever the case may be, and all that is great. And all that is happening, and they definitely earned it. But when I ask the question, are you happy at least financially, 95% of the crowd, 95% of the room say no. They're not happy. So they're caught in a financial jungle. And so in order for them to progress financially, in order for them to get ahead, they've got to be able to pave the road. And that's why we host workshops like this. So you get people not only to understand the wow factor of it, but also the how factor. How do I get ahead financially? How do I get ahead? How do I get from point A to point B with the fear of knowing that I may not know the path? I may not know the way. And that's why our firm here, our business in the Oak Brook area, paves the way for people. We show them a path. We have a playbook, right? We have this manual for people to get started. We have materials and coaching, classroom training for people to get from point A to point B, steps 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a system and a process, so therefore they can start paving the road for their families financially. We had a class this morning called the ABCs of Money. We help people understand the basic areas of which you can save and invest your personal finances. We help people understand where to get ahead financially, where they can put their money so money can be working for them. Because the question we ask is, do you want to work forever? And most people say no. It's not a rhetorical question, because some people say, man, I want to work forever. I want to work till the day I die. But there's some people out there that say, no, I don't want to work forever. Matter of fact, I want to retire now. And why do they want to retire now? It's because they're not happy. They're not happy financially. They're not happy with their quality of life. You see, here I was before my journey of entrepreneurship. I was in the Marine Corps. Here's one of the. Let me show you. Here's my journey. I was in the Marine Corps, right? As an enlisted Marine. This is me off the coast of Somalia, Africa. Right after we launched Operation Black, right before Operation Black Hawk Down, we launched an operation called Operation Restore Hope. And this is us on the color guard, doing some things in the military. I was a sergeant in the Marine Corps, happy with my rank, happy with what I was doing for America, but unhappy financially. Until somebody introduced to me the rules of the money game, more importantly the road. And once I established the rules, now I knew what road I needed to take, I knew what path I needed to take, and all the decisions I made after that were consistent with the decision I made to pave the road for my family financially. And make a long story short, it allowed me to create this thing, I have it here on my desk, allowed me to create this thing called an estate plan. Right, so therefore my family is ahead financially. And I wasn't thinking about this. I wasn't thinking about this type of stuff as a 21, 22, 23-year-old United States Marine. And I wasn't even thinking about this stuff even a year or 2 years into entrepreneurship until I started learning the rules of the money game. And once I understood the rules of the money game, I could start winning financially. I can start getting happy, at least financially. I can start getting happy, at least from a career and a trajectory standpoint that I knew what was happening. So my challenge to you is, if you're not paving the road financially, then you're operating in one area, which is running into a circle. You're running into a circle financially, and that's not a good place to be, because this time next year, you're in the same position financially. The room full of people here today, as you can see, they're still hanging out. We're completely done, but the people are still hanging out. But the direction that we're ushering and educating and mentoring people into from a financial and entrepreneurial standpoint is that this time next year, they're much, much different financially. They're much, much different from a personal growth standpoint. And they're much, much different from an expectation out of life. Because a lot of people realize that, man, I wasn't happy financially. I thought I was. But I'm figuring out that I'm happy financially, knowing that I have control in my hands, that I'm happy where I'm going, because now I know the rules of the money game, and I have a plan to not work forever, and I have a plan to ultimately be happy, that I can drive on this road. Instead of being a rocky road, it could be a smooth road for myself and from my family. It's not going to be immediate, but eventually it's going to be. So if that's you, please connect with us. Please like, share, comment on this video. Please like, share, comment our page at Money Smart Guy, and we look forward to connecting with you in the short near future. Until we meet again, continue to live smart, continue to love smart, and be money smart today. Have a great weekend, and see you soon.